evening, all you Minties, and welcome back to another episode of Reelz Talk with your host, the amazing Amanda, my lovely co-host, the uncanny Omar.
Hey now, what's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody has watched the trailer of Daredevil Born Again and Creature Commandos, or you just don't care about spoilers. You just like our company. And if you do, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Sometimes that's more than our family gives us.
That's true.
Speaking of family, not our buddy Maya, who's here. Richard,
Maya.
how you doing, my friend? Creature Commandos was awesome.
Yes.
And super hype for Daredevil. Evening, Amanda and Omar. How are you, Griffin X? Phil Owens is here. There's the adorable Brent Hogan, and who teaches you teach film, right, Brent?
Oh, Brent could barely get 30 minutes into Amelia Perez before he was like, nope.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I said Brent could barely get through the 30 minutes of Amelia Perez before he was like, nope.
Did somebody say Amelia Perez?
No, why?
Oh, yeah. No le importa nada, van a pagar. Oh, my gosh.
I don't like that you're giving validity to that movie in any shape or form.
Okay, there. Let's cleanse the palate a little bit there.
I think
best stunt ever right here.
I've spent like all weekend. Omar and I watched Amelia Perez on Saturday night with our family, and it was enough to say that if it wins anything moving forward, it is because of an agenda, and that's about it. Not because it's not because
it's got some catchy theme.
No, it does not. None of the music is catchy.
Dude, the dance number, that was so much better.
No, nothing is It
really?
does a disservice to like Wicked.
Yes. He ripped that white lady's wig off and started dancing with it. You don't see that in Wicked.
Thank you, Blast.
That tasted film. Whatever, man. The musical number in the hospital was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen or heard.
Thank you.
What's up, everyone?
Mom.
How are you, Dom? How was Zoe?
I mean, that's
not the worst part about the movie.
No, I mean, she does well with what she's given.
She does well with what she's
given. But again, her character. I know this is not a review of Amelia Perez, but since we're all
Amanda's gonna turn it into a review.
Like her character is just there has no agency. She just kind of goes with whatever Manito or eventually Amelia Perez wants her to do. There is no agency to her character at all. It's just there's nothing to it. I mean, so it's not a good film. It's like the way they stage the musical elements is not great. I mean, they just threw music into it and tried to make bold statements about the Mexican cartel and transgenderism, that it's somehow this revolutionary film, but it is not. There are better films about both those topics that have come out like this year, last year, than this film. So
yes, good in Lioness. Good. Oh, she's a great actress. Probably better than Fall Out Boy. Oh, the music, absolutely.
Okay, that is
Amelia Perez.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
I'm watching you guys on a plane. This is the best use of plane. Wow, what a compliment.
Awesome.
So much, buddy. Mr. Tex, thank you so much for the super sticker, my friend. At least it wasn't a bad.
No, Phil. I don't know. It might fit that.
What rating would we give Amelia Perez?
What rating would you give Selena Gomez's Spanish in the film?
Selena Gomez's Spanish is god awful. Like, it's so bad. I don't know. I mean, you're around Latin American people though, so I don't know. I don't know if people that aren't fluent or don't speak Spanish would catch how bad it is.
It sounded like how I try to speak Spanish.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that. We are talking about Creature Commando. No, I'm just kidding. We're talking about Amelia Perez.
This is the new James Gunn animated series that came out.
I like Creature Commandos, even though I thought, we're going to talk about Creature Commandos.
Yeah,
and it really has to get this Amelia Perez love off her chest.
We didn't get to talk about it, and I just have a lot of thoughts because award season is fast approaching. The SAGs have been announced. It's been nominated. I know they extended the nomination, the voting period for the nomination categories for the Oscars until this Sunday. But I'm fearful because there are so many deserving films this year. Anora, Wicked, Substance, that deserve the Brutalist, that deserve
Raven, Madam Web.
okay, please, that deserve these awards, and I feel like this is going to topple over it, much like Crash did right back in 2005.
I think Crash was a better movie than Amelia Perez, though.
Well, at least it had a little bit more direction. This just, it just like was two movies in one. Why are you looking? Were you looking for gifts from this film? What are you doing, Omar?
What are you talking about? You had these up.
I didn't.
No, man, that song was catchy though.
Wait, did I have those up? I swear to freaking I did not put those. No, I did not.
I don't know how I felt about this part. It did something to me, and I didn't know. No, it was the Selena Gomez. That's the one I was trying to find. Selena Gomez dancing on the bed. I was like, I have so many feelings going on in my body right now. I don't know how to.
Well, she's not a child, so it's fine to have those. I mean, she's an adult woman. She just looks young for her.
No, it was because it was a horrible song that she was singing. And oh man, I'm looking forward to watching Anora. It looks like Pretty Woman on ecstasy and meth. Lots more sex and nudity than Pretty Woman.
It's definitely that Julia Roberts.
It is a different type of comedy too. All of the award shows are popularity contests. Seems like who has the most money too.
Money, and how bad is Hollywood feeling and want to make statements? That's why at this point I never wanted to say that's what Hollywood's about, but I'm starting to feel like
Selena Gomez is 32 years old.
Oh, I feel so old.
And just like that, Amanda feels so old. I didn't say I'm not old.
But I do. I remember when she was like, 19 and then Wizard's Waverly Place and stuff.
So I'm sorry, Amelia Perez must be so bad. Netflix didn't even give it a dub, and they dub everything. Well, there is some English language in here. Like the characters. There is a song in English. Remember?
Are you talking about the song with the doctor? Because the doctor.
Yes, the song with the doctor. The Oscar.
Wherever he's from, so they had to do it in English.
Yeah, so it's amazing.
The bad singing voices. Oh, buddy, Nosferatu hits VOD next.
Oh, you saw Bruce's comment, huh?
Bruce, thank you for that super chat. You know what I'm buying.
When does the physical edition release, Bruce? That's what I'm talking about. And I'm still trying to find a Wicked Steelbook at Walmart, by the way. When does that drop?
Ooh, a Wicked Steelbook.
Well, yeah, Bruce told me about it. He already pre-ordered it, and I missed out on the pre-order. It's all money and campaigning. I do enjoy seeing what won festival awards a bit more.
But this did win.
How is that's what I was gonna say, James. How is Anora already getting a Criterion collection? I thought Criterion collections were all about being out for a long time and then being voted in. Like, it was a good movie, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Somebody should slap the entire Academy.
Well, in terms of the Golden Globes, that would be the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, and yes, we can go ahead and do that. We don't know about the Academy. We'll see. So.
Camping out at Walmart for 12 hours. Sir, I haven't done that in so long. I would.
Really? Is it Walmart 24 hours though? Can't you just walk in?
No.
Is it our Walmart?
No, Walmart's no longer 24 hours. A lot of stores aren't 24 hours, Amanda.
True.
You must not get out that often. Man, Waffle House ain't 24 hours. What kind of world?
I'm not out. It is hard to find food after a concert at midnight in the area. You're right. Taco Bell's pretty much about it.
Yeah, every Saturday after I leave a concert, I try to hit up a
after Blink-182, I went and enjoyed some Taco Bell.
After I watch all the Will Ferrell movies, you are out your damn mind.
You know what? I told Bruce I was very sad that he did not get you the Best of Will Ferrell DVD on SNL, because I feel like there's SNL bits of Will Ferrell we need to watch together, like the hot tub. The hot tub one, the Get Off the Roof. That one's a great one as well. The tiny little.
Didn't he have a movie that was completely in Spanish?
I think so. It was like supposed to be like a joke on like a telenovela or something. I think, yeah. Or
we recycle Fall Out Boy vinyls.
Okay, stop.
Finding food.
If you are, can you send them my way? Because I'm sure there's some I don't have.
Needed something to keep us warm, right? So we just throw the vinyls into the little fire pit. Finding food at 3 a.m. in New Jersey is a blessing. Thank goodness for our amazing 24-hour diners. The diner state wins.
That is
yeah, we used to have a Waffle House. We need that announcement of reprint of Daredevil by Charles Soule Omnibus one day. Yeah. Muse, that's where Muse first appeared, was in Daredevil by Charles Soule. Yeah, who seems to be playing a big role in this this new season, which I'm very excited to talk about. Do you want to talk about the trailer first, or God bless you, Blas? I think that's the first time I've ever agreed with you.
Stop making lies up.
Casa de mi padre. Yeah,
Just
that's
don't lie about those things. Don't. That's trolling. That's not. That's.
I don't think he's trolling. I think sometimes,
That's impossible.
I choose to believe Blas. I choose to believe Blas. I don't think he's trolling. I am done sending Omar crappy movies, books.
Time to up your game.
Please, whatever you do, don't send me Christina Hendricks.
Oh, I am intrigued now.
Or Bryce Dallas Howard. Please don't do that. Pretty please.
No, please send him a nice cutout sized one. Do I
do the cutout?
Skinny GI robot or thick GI robot? This is a great segue. I think.
The ending. Yeah.
Talk about Creature Commandos. Let's talk about Creature Commandos first. Save Daredevil for afterwards.
Yes, Phil, I thought of you. We're not done with the classics, buddy. We're not done with the classics. There's still a couple more that I haven't announced yet that I need to film, but I'm waiting for covers. All right. So today or tonight, I forgot both of them were redheads. Kat Dennings too, Bruce. Sorry about that. If I'm making a wish list of people to kidnap, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Spoilers for Creature Commandos in case you haven't seen it. We're gonna go through this. It's a seven episodes. Which surprised. I really thought they were gonna do one more episode. And Bruce said super chat, Nosferatu disc estimated for February of 2025. Wicked Steelbook totally sold out. Is it physically out though? Is the Wicked Steelbook out?
I have not seen it at Walmart, and I was just there a couple days ago.
Huh? Were you there at like 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, I was not there at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. All right. So take it away, Amanda.
Yes. All right. So
James Gunn.
Commandos, 7 episodes have
animated.
It's on HBO Max, whatever you want to call it these days. I don't know. It's up in the air. And this is besides they said that Blue Beetle was, but I feel like this is the first official outing we have of James Gunn's new DC universe. In fact, in the opening sequence of each episode, when they show like all the people who play the different characters, at the end they do have a cute little animated James Gunn. I think that's adorable.
I wonder if he writes on a typewriter.
I'm sure does he write that's a great question. That's a good question. I want to ask him.
Is it really a great question? I don't know if that's a great question.
Well, Tom Hanks writes on a typewriter, so I don't know. But this is 7 episodes, 26 to 29 minutes a piece, so very short. You can get through this very quickly, but it revolves around the creation of the Creature Commandos, which are a team of monstrous superheroes, misunderstood characters that Amanda Waller puts together. And of course, it is based in this DC universe because you have John Economos, I believe played by the same actor from Peacemaker, same voice actor and everything. Of course, Amanda Waller still played by the same voice actress as well. And it's basically the formation of the team, and it goes through essentially you have Circe is with her sons of Themyscira, and they are trying to take over the nation of Pokolistan.
That's good.
That's good pronunciation. And it's been under attack. So, of course, Amanda Waller enlists Rick Flag Sr. to head up this new Task Force X, these Creatures Commandos, and go over there to protect the princess and save them from Circe. So that's pretty much the start of the season, and of course trying to stop Circe from all her attacks. Now throughout the season we do get to learn the backstory of several of the characters. Dr. Phosphorus, Weasel, which we had seen Weasel, still played by Sean Gunn in The Suicide Squad. James Gunn's not the other one.
Not the Oscar-winning Suicide Squad.
The Oscar-winning Suicide Squad for best makeup.
I don't know why you why you feel like you can't say that. Thank you so much, Bruce. Wicked Steelbook is out February 5th or 4th. Walmart sold out entire print run. Standard edition out everywhere else.
There we go.
The Nation of Pocahontas.
Colasad, yes. Okay. It's definitely yes. So when they get there, of course, Princess Alana, who is the princess of the nation, has a thing for Rick Flag Sr. And she we get to see a nice.
She's voiced by Borat's daughter, right?
Yes, she
also,
is.
Because I know she's the voice of the Cosmo in Guardians
right.
of the Galaxy.
So clearly, James Gunn is a fan of her.
The casting, my gosh, man, I recognize Indira Varma's voice. Like,
oh yeah, for Alaria Sands.
Oh,
yeah.
it's so sexy. I almost thought it was what's her name? She was in Farscape. Is it Rebecca Black? Not Rebecca Black. That's the Friday girl.
I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? She has a really beautiful, her accent. Anyway,
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Sean Gunn does GI Robot. Alan Tudyk did Dr. Phosphorus.
Dr. Phosphorus, yeah, and of course Weasel is still.
And Weasel.
Right. David Harbour plays Frankenstein. Eric Frankenstein. Yes.
Who was Nina?
Zoe Chow. I know that I've seen her before, or I've heard of her before. She was Zoe from the After Party. That's where I've seen her before. She was one of the main characters. I don't think you've seen it. It's on Apple TV Plus. It has Ben Schwartz in it and several other comedic actors, and it's
Claudia Black. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bride sounded like Lena Headey to me. Yeah, a little bit of that, like royalty behind it.
Yes.
Or maybe Omar's greatest. Whew, it was rough, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Ordered Road to Onslaught Volume 1, got the DM cover. Thanks for the review. Oh, you are very welcome, Richard. It is my absolute pleasure. Creature Commandos animation is terrible, so bad it takes me out of the story. Bruce, I have things to say about that. I actually have things to say about the animation of this show.
Anticipation, whether or not he liked it.
G.I. Robot was my favorite. Dude, G.I. Robot. Oh, there were so many stories in this stupid show.
Oh, gosh. By the time we got to Weasel, I was like, I'm done. I can't, if there's one thing that James Gunn is very good at doing, he is taking
people walking in slow motion.
Yes, very good at
that. Was so good. Every time I'm like,
time. No, it is taking characters that are just these misfit, they should be bad characters, and making them their backstory so tragic that you just fall in love with them. It doesn't matter what kind of character they are. He did it with Guardians. He's doing it here again. By the end of it, every character that we encountered, maybe Rick Flag, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of any.
He lost his son.
I know he lost. I saw it. I saw that he lost his son. I was there. I watched that movie.
Well, I know you were there. I'm just telling you he's got.
He lost his son.
He had to have sex with that really hot princess. Yeah, that was awful, man.
Yeah, was it though? I think he was.
By the way, I'm really glad that they hired that guy. I love that dude. He was a Crossbones at Marvel, but they never did anything with Crossbones, and then they killed him. So
I was the same actor.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the same actor.
I always wonder what they were going to do with Crossbones. They
should play a live action version of Rick Flag. He looks just like Frank Grillo, right? Like that's his name.
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah, he was solid, man. I liked him.
He was a good voice actor. No, I was a fan of all the voices. But yeah, each episode pretty much gives you a little bit of backstory, though, except for the first episode. The first episode sets it all up, right? And it's the obligatory. Here you're introduced to all the different characters. Here's the main plot that you're going to see throughout the season. And then by the time we get to Pocolistan, and Alana is trying to seduce Rick Flag the entire time, and Dr. Phosphorus is trying to figure out a way to steal the little device so that they can escape and not get shocked. And then the bride takes Nina, who, her and Nina actually are best friends, I'd say, especially by the end of it, that they're best friends. And they go and they kind of take a little bit of a rendezvous to go to Victor Frankenstein's the whole home she grew up in or was born in, so she can find this beautiful necklace. And that's where we get to the second episode, and that's where we get the backstory of the bride, right? So we start with the bride because, spoiler alert, by the end of it, she kind of almost becomes the new like de facto leader of sorts. By the end of it all.
By the way, each and every one of these characters, I watched this with my brother. We watched the first 6 episodes and then I watched the 7th one by myself. Each and every one of these characters is actually like, he kept asking me, he was like, is G.I. Robot, like, is he in the comics? And I'm like, yeah, believe it or not, G.I. Robot comes from like the 1960s comics. Now Nina, I think Nina might be the most current one that was created. She was created in the Jeff Lemire's what was it, Frankenstein, Agent of Shade, I think is what it was called. But every one of these characters is a DC character. I mean, you know about Amanda Waller, dude. I know we're. Oh my God! How about the episode with Dr. Phosphorus? And I know.
No, you're fine.
Wonderful episode, right? And we're jumping ahead. And again, spoilers.
But it's okay. We don't have to go in order. We can just talk about it.
Okay, we can just talk about the show, right? Did everybody watch the show? Everybody watch this, right? Nobody.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if people did not watch. Okay, apparently.
They're still listening to us.
Okay, well, thank you for listening. Oh my gosh, because it doesn't matter if you were a fan of the comic books, because in that episode, I think it's episode 6, right?
Yeah, it's the penultimate episode. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rupert Thorne fucking shows up, and I was like,
"That's right."
Now, if you watched Batman the Animated Series, Rupert Thorne was a character from the animated series, and the voice actor they got, I don't know who it was, to play Rupert Thorne did a really good job capturing that voice from the animated series. That was the one thing I was like, holy shit, they're using Rupert Thorne, a character, you know, he came from the originally, of course, the comic books, but he was like immortalized for me in the animated show. I just didn't think out of all the characters they would use, they used that character. He was voiced. Oh my gosh, what was his name? I can't believe it.
Hold on.
John Vernon. John Vernon was the original voice actor. He was in like Killer. I can't believe I'm going with Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but he was in like Hawaii Five-0 and all these other shows. Oh my gosh, he was such a great actor. He was in Dirty Harry, but the guy that they got, I don't know who he is.
His Benjamin Byron Davis. He actually is known for his performance as Dutch Vanderlyn in Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay. Yeah, that guy sounded just like
probably
John Vernon, man. It was solid. It took me by surprise. I thought they did like a trick where they ripped the voice and then, you know, AI did. No.
They have this, right? Good, man. No, I love that they did have Rupert Thorne or even bringing in like G.I. Robot, because it shows
the Metal Man, right? That was there's so many little cameos throughout this entire series.
Yeah,
too.
It's clear James Gunn does love the DC universe and really does respect the comics. The fact that he's bringing in these characters, not trying to create his own, he's bringing in these elements, and I really think you can see that in the way the show was produced and the story itself.
Now, of course, they didn't really make it, but dude, the guy needs to be in more things. If he can mimic other people's voices, he was amazing.
No, yeah.
How many origins were comic book accurate, though, Omar? Not a lot. I think they took a lot of liberties, which I'm okay with, right? I don't mind things being different than the comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you want it to be, you know, it's still a separation of it's a different medium, and what works in comics may not work for TV.
Who's the guy?
Oh gosh, come on! I can't believe we hadn't seen the cameo of Batman. And then right at the end we get King Shark too. But
I got excited. It's so stupid. I don't know why I got excited when I saw the little Batman cameo. I was like, why? I'm not a kid anymore. Like, it's the DC universe. Of course, it's not a big deal for Batman, but I still do. I don't know what it is.
It's Batman. You're always going to. But yeah, so I love the
can you play Survive the OP? Is that a Fall Out Boy song? I don't know what this is.
I don't know what that means.
Somebody translate that to 40-year-old people.
Yeah, can you play Survive?
Did you just say yo? You don't have to yo back to him.
You at the end. So for all I know, they're
That's
saying
Bones of the Cool, man. It's a game, dude. I know my brother invited me to play Marvel Rivals tonight.
I heard great things about Marvel Rivals. In our Discord, people were talking about
they got the Batman's ears correct. So the standout okay, I love the fact that he kind of lures you into this badass group of supervillains that no one has heard of. Like normal people haven't heard of G.I. Robot
for the most part.
Yeah, right. And seriously, there's a thing about that, right? Like nobody's heard of Nina, and even comic book readers are like, "Who the hell is like Nina or the Bride?" Some people have heard of Frankenstein, but nobody has really heard of the Bride. And just kind of make you care about these characters by showing you the backstory in each episode.
Yes,
and each episode highlighting, what made them the way they are, how they got to be there for Amanda Waller to recruit. I thought it was done really well. G.I. Robot was excellent, dude. That episode was awesome.
I know. Just the way he was like, his mission is to kill Nazis, and then unbeknownst to him, he ends up like working for them. Oh, poor guy. But he does get to fulfill his promise or his mission. But of course, going out in a blaze of glory. And I think, what is it? At least 2 of them by the end of this are gone. So that way we makes way for, I think at the end of it, the new ones we get is King Shark at the end. Well, yeah, Robot does come back, but rebuilt.
Was that Stallone?
No, it was not Stallone as King Shark. No, different actor. Is it Nosferatu? Is that one of the people that
was Batgirl? I can't remember who's in the end. I know that King Shark was there. Was she the Batgirl with the wings?
I think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Haven't seen Creature Commandos yet. Checking to see if it's safe.
Safe for children? I would say no. If you
spoilers, no. From spoilers, though, for children, there is a sexy time in here.
You can see Rick Flags behind, and it is a good looking behind for an older man.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know how old he is. No, he has a child. He's a grown-up child. He had a grown-up child, so he's an older man.
What are you? He's animated.
So
was not Stallone. Dadrich Bader was King Shark. I sharted myself. I know that language.
What is happening? What?
He's playing a game. He's busy playing. I get it.
I hope you survived that OP. So original post. I really don't know.
What was your favorite episode?
So for me, really, I think because I don't know what it is about humanoid animals, but really the weasel, I think, especially because he can't.
Wow, that was another one that was heartbreaking, right?
Because he can't tell them what really happened. He has an attorney who's like,
the doctor and the bride scenes were messed up.
I know, because she's not really alive, so there's a little bit of necrophilia going on in there. But I was like,
Joe knows you.
I know you too, Joe. Wait, what? Do I?
He said he knows you.
I know, man.
I really hope he's the face that's right behind you in the window.
What? Stop. There's no face.
Dude wearing a name tag that says Joe Kemp. Shirt that says I know you. Yeah. I'm sorry. We are talking about spoilers right now. See we do have a little banner at the bottom with spoilers. As soon as we're done talking about that, we're going to be talking about the Daredevil
trailer. Which you could probably watch that a lot faster than 7 episodes of Creature Commandos.
Well, that's why I asked, what was your favorite episode? So you went with that episode. What about that episode?
So obviously, first and foremost, it really tugs at the heartstrings. I don't know what it is about humanoid creatures like the weasel. I think it's just
Joe's
the way they presented.
No joke. He's at your mom's house.
Oh, that's my sister's boyfriend.
Which one?
My youngest sister.
I knew this would come to play. Joe, I know you're really good with your children. You put your children before anybody else, and I respect that. Thank you. And thank you for your service. He was in the military, right?
He was in the military.
See? I remember.
Well, clearly, no, I probably cleared Omar way too many things.
And I haven't even been drinking that much, baby.
I know. You are ridiculous. All right. So for me.
Thank you for your service. That's ridiculous.
Never mind.
Oh, it can get a lot worse.
Weasel. What do I like most about the Weasel episode? Obviously, yes, it tugs at the heartstrings, but I think just the way they the way they tell the story is because obviously
James.
no one's ever gonna know. It's heartbreaking when like he's having like dreams, right, about what happened. And of course you see it play later on.
Up until this point, you think he really killed kids.
Yeah, he really killed like 8 kids. And then you realize, oh no, he was playing with some kids, and of course some dude came down, then tried to stop him because he thinks he's hurting the children, but he wasn't. He was just playing around with them, and the kids are like scared of the guy. And then he ends up causing a fire, and he's trying to get the kids out, and the police come, and the one little girl he's really close to, he tries to save her. And I really thought that she was getting shot, like, because I hate.
I thought it was the princess from the beginning, so I was like,
well, yes,
right.
But clearly the child does look like Alana, because you see that later on. He makes that connection later on, I think episode 6, and then that leads into what happens in episode.
Oh, he's already calling you sissy, so this is happening.
No, that's my sister. Okay. No. That would be and he's kind of what causes the death of Nina too, which is heartbreaking. But what you never see is no one actually ever knows what really happened to Weasel, except he does have the attorney who's trying to,
because he can't talk.
Because he can't talk. But then you watch everything that happens, and he's having a bad dream, and the episode's called Chasing Squirrels because he's having a bad dream, and they're in the plane, and I don't remember who it is, but they ask the bride, like, what does he do? What do you think he's dreaming about? And she's like, chasing squirrels. But really, he's not. He has all this inner turmoil and this pain of losing these children, knowing it's not his fault, but he feels like he's to blame for it. And he's a creature that can't really express it in words. And that's so heartbreaking because everyone else, like, they can all explain their trauma and work through their trauma, but who's going to listen to Weasel and who can understand him and help him with this trauma? And so I think that leaves him in the place where he is. Anyways, but that was, I think, one of my favorite episodes. I did like the GI Robot episode because I just like the character in general. I think Sean Gunn did a really good job portraying GI Robot. And then I think the other one that probably would have been my third favorite is probably A Very Funny Monster. And that's the 7th episode where we learn more about
Nina's episode, right?
Nina's backstory.
Oh God,
especially because it all comes full circle. Like in the beginning, Rick Flag is like, "What are we gonna do with her? She has like a thing on her head with the water." And then Amanda Waller makes a comment how she's a killer under the water, and they decide to use her to try to kill Alana, thinking that she's, because of Circe's vision that we learn is not real, that Princess Alana is actually a bad guy, and they were going to kill her before she has a chance to do what the vision had entailed, but she still turns out to be kind of a bad guy anyways. And they use Nina as like lay in wait under the water and then kill her when she goes for a swim. And she actually isn't a killer underwater because she herself ends up getting killed by Alana.
I was doing it. She got stabbed.
Yeah.
I thought, she's okay. She's got stabbed once. Nope. And that's when you're like, because you get a small glimpse, right?
Of Alana?
Yeah.
Yeah, of like what she's capable of. Yes. But of course, she doesn't make it very long in that episode either, because the bride realizes that she's working with Clayface, and because Clayface was also pretending to be McPherson, and her and him are working together. She doesn't trust her. And of course, she killed her best friend. So she shoots her point blank in the head.
Dude, and that was pretty violent. I love that.
Yeah. But then that's the end of that's at the end of the season right there. But I think those are my 3 strongest: GI Robot, the last one with Nina, and then of course the Weasel. Those are my 3 favorite episodes.
No, I was wondering this too, about why Clayface put him in a coma. So Clayface is is it a series or a movie that's been picked up, and is it animated?
Oh,
we just know it's been. I know that he tweeted that the script is done. When people are like, "Why Clayface and why not something else before Clayface?" and he was like, "Well, the script is done. That's why." That's all I know. I don't know if it's like a movie or if
it is a movie. It's a movie. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I'm curious, dude. Penguin was crazy good. crazy good. So I can't wait to see what they do with
No,
Clayface.
I agree.
Especially if it's something creepy, eerie, and go in a different route than we've seen Clayface before. Gorilla Grodd was a perfect villain for this group. Would have been nice if he actually showed up.
Yeah, they've got a
I hope
season
there's a
2.
season 2. I hope there's a
I'm
season.
assuming there's going to be a season 2. So I think they didn't pull out all the stops. I feel like we're still going to, there's characters that we still need to see, and they're just giving us time, and season 2 is when we're going to start seeing them.
Justice for Nina, man.
I know.
Yeah, for me, I think, oh man, there's 2. I really like the last episode with Nina, and I like the Dr. Phosphorus episodes. It's either one of those 2. And oh my gosh. I think I gotta go with the last episode just because I didn't see it coming. I didn't see her get killed in her own backstory. Like, you're getting her backstory, and it's so horrible, right? Everything that's happening to her is sad. Her dad dies, like, just
in front of her.
Like hugging her.
First of all, can we talk about how dumb the cops are in this universe? Like, they shoot first, ask questions later.
In the DC animated universe.
Yeah.
Not this year. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
It's like, let's get that.
It happened with the Weasel episode. It happened here. The cops shoot first and ask questions later. If you don't look normal, I guess.
If you don't look, you look like a. Yeah.
Like, why they shoot him? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why they shot her dad. He wasn't doing anything. He came.
Her dad was such a good guy. Like, and I knew James Gunn was like, oh, this is not gonna end good. As soon as he was like taking care of her, and then when he's giving her as he's dying, like, you were never a burden.
I know.
Like, oh, fuck you, man. Like, he just dies, and she gets taken away.
Yeah.
And then she gets killed. So yeah, I think that episode really hit me. I was like, oh, I did not see that coming. That's crazy.
I was yeah.
And then I didn't see the prince. Like, how stupid! I didn't see the princess twist coming because I thought she was genuinely a good person until she started stabbing poor Nina, and I'm like, okay, one time is a good. Oh, you're doing it a lot. Oh, yeah, you might not be a good person. Yeah, that was a nice twist. And then the whole thing leaves it open for Rick Flag to come back too, because he's just in a coma. So yeah, I will say, and there were a couple of people, including Bruce. One of the things that I noticed about the animated series is that it reminded me a little bit of like animated American animation on Totally Spies and Archer. At times.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I'm not the biggest fan of the animation style in Archer. It works for Archer, but it doesn't work for this. There are scenes in here, and there are moments that I'm like, oh, the animation is fluid. There's like some high frame rates, but I think it's the thick lines. I don't know. Something turned me off of the animation too. I'm not even like joking. Like, something turned me off from the animation too. But the story got me suckered in that I was gonna follow it no matter what. I was invested in the characters. Like, with the first episode was fun. Oh, and the music. Let's talk about the soundtrack. Every episode hits.
Yes.
You know how much I hate remakes. I absolutely hate remakes. It's Totally Spies, an Italian show. Maybe, I don't know.
I think it was. Yes,
it's the big thick lines that remind me of Archer. That's my problem with it.
Yeah, and they are pretty thick. But you're right. This is
still better than What If. I'm not a fan of the What If animation.
He does not like What If.
I do not like the What If animation stuff.
Yes, but no, the music. Well, and the music is done by Kevin Kiner and Clint Mansell, who also did the first season of Peacemaker.
So, okay.
Yeah, but apparently he said he.
Dr. Phosphorus had a dance number.
Yeah,
like that?
I did love the Dr. Phosphorus dance number. But he did say that he created the musical mood board with like the Dresden Dolls. That was like some inspiration. So I can see where he really took so many elements that he really took into account, every detail, to make this animated series work. But I think the story is what is the strongest, and the characterization of the characters. 100%.
Yeah. Dude, I thought. And that's the thing for me, right? Like, it's the same thing with comic books. Comic books for me, like, can have bad art as long as the story can carry me through that bad art, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Sometimes the artwork carries me through the bad story. Does Amanda have a YouTube? I think she does now.
I
she's on it
posting,
now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on this one now. I'm on Near Mint Condition every Wednesday
at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 8:30 sometimes.
Yes, but I started putting things on my own personal YouTube page because of the impending TikTok ban.
So I hate covers. Amanda knows this. Anytime we go to the movie theater and we're watching a freaking trailer and they play a slow down version of some song, I roll my freaking eyes. But that People Are Strange cover when Nina is dying, I don't know, man. It just hit different. I thought it was well done. Well done.
Yes.
I don't know who the cover band is. I know the Inside Baseball and WB animation's not all done on short. It's constantly having issues with rendering. Yeah, and it's not a big deal. I watched the whole thing. But yeah, at first I was like, oh man, this looks cheap. I don't dig it. Especially part of that is my fault. I've been watching a lot of like recent anime on Netflix, like a lot of the new anime that's been coming out, and they're just cranking that stuff out, man.
Exactly. They did say, I guess, that they were trying to go for an Eastern European style that was grounded but stylized and not the same as Harley Quinn. So that could have been how we've gotten the animation that we've
How in the world did you find that so quick, James?
It's hard to look for me on YouTube.
Or look for you, period.
I guess not.
The best DC TV animation was Justice League Unlimited 21 years ago? Dude. Okay. I think Bruce is the only person that knows this because I have been waiting for a Justice League box set. I've got Batman Animated and I've got Batman Beyond. And I know Justice League has been released in like two separate like little cases, but I need a box set of Unlimited and Justice League. Greatest of all time, DC. Young Justice, great. Young Justice was awesome. Amanda and I really like Young Justice.
I love Young Justice. Oh,
I feel so old now. Okay. I feel that
even the last season or the most recent season, I might have had some issues with, but overall, it's a strong series.
We should do a retro review of that stuff. Got tired of Harley Quinn, the animated series now. I never finished it. I thought it was funny. It was quirky.
Oh, they have another season coming out soon because I get the ads on Max because I won't pay for more than that. And they keep doing advertising.
They have a bundle with HBO and what's it called?
Disney?
Yeah, Disney, HBO, and Hulu.
Yeah, but I get my Disney and Hulu through my cell phone provider. Wait, why are we having that?
Oh, see, I get it through my internet provider, which is AT&T.
I don't have AT&T available to me. So it's funny how we're like on the same side of town, but we don't even have the same internet provider.
True. I really like Batman Brave and the Bold. Oh, Brave and the Bold was good. I love that. Oh,
yes.
This is so true, Kane. JLU is old enough to drink. Nope. Yes. Young Justice is too woke. Shut up.
Wait, Ryan where he's back.
You'd be busy making out with one of your cousins right now. Everything is nowadays is so annoying.
Not like you, girl, Quirky. I mean,
stop it. Why would you even bring that up? Jesus,
because when I think of Quirky, my mind immediately goes to Zooey Deschanel. So yeah, it's not like that.
Stop it. What is woke? I know I woke my ass up.
We're not gonna touch that.
It was difficult to wake my ass up. Harley Quinn is so fun. So is Kite Man. That was the spinoff of Harley Quinn, right? Amanda probably has whatever. What is all up? What used for internet?
For internet? What is that?
Did you have any problems? Okay, so I talked about the animation. What about you? What did you think of the animation?
I mean, I'm not an animation connoisseur. I'll admit it's not my favorite animation of all time, but it didn't take me out of the story, if that makes sense.
What kind of animation do you like?
It's a great question.
Yeah, what's one of your favorite animated movies or TV shows that you're like, ooh, that animation's good.
So here's the thing. I don't think I ever think about that unless it's really, really bad animation. I always think about the story.
So, that legit. And that's
like that's like I think I was like, well, do I
what,
like the like Avatar Last Airbender animation? I mean, it's like, is it like a poor man's version of like what's not a poor man's
that's
version?
totally Spies. That yeah.
Yeah, like it's I mean, it's but
Uh,
I don't but I love that show, but mainly because the story and the characterization. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, for every stylized 3D CGI'd like DreamWorks,
well,
Disney,
okay, so
Pixar, I've enjoyed something that's more. Though I will say I do love the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse and the Last Wish, Puss in Boots animation.
oh yeah, that's some
That's
great.
like
That's
that element that like it's like that hand drawn, but not like just the uniqueness of it. I do like that animation. I will say if I had to pick animation, but of course I'm sure that is pricey and not something they can keep up with on a
like
show that's an
so.
animated series.
Okay, so you okay? Like for me, it's story too, right? It's the same thing with
Yeah,
comics. If a story is strong enough, people on my channel know I'm not the biggest fan of Jeff Lemire's artwork, but oh my god, his stories are
are
beautiful.
really good.
I can't help but love, and then just get looped into his art too. But like Arcane, for example, that first episode of Arcane was good. It
Yeah.
wasn't the best thing, but oh my god, the animation was amazing. It was beautiful, and
Yes,
I will follow it because of the animation.
because that's where the animation sticks out.
Blue Eye Samurai, the same thing. I
Yep.
follow Blue Eye Samurai. First story, even the little twist ending, I was like, that's a twist. I thought the whole time that was the thing. Okay, but because of the animation style, I will
Yes.
follow that story to the end.
And I wonder if it's different because I think about when I read comics or graphic novels, I do gravitate towards the illustrations or the artwork. And if it's not to my liking, if it's not something that like if for example, I think of some of the artwork that I've seen of like books. I'm like, that's okay. And it might be a little bit choppy. It's rough around the edges. And I know that's probably the intent and what it's going for, but it doesn't do it for me. I like my artwork a little bit more stylized. And particularly in comics and graphic novels, I think that's because that medium to me, my mind is like that's my visual because I don't have anyone talking at me and moving around to add elements to it. So you have to, for me, the animation, or not the animation, but the illustration and artwork is even more important because it needs to invoke my imagination more. Whereas now the animation is moving and talking, and there's not much my imagination has to make up because it's there. Like if they're gonna have sex, they're gonna have sex on screen. Like very, very, very sexy moment there, I will say.
What?
I don't know. I got distracted thinking about how she was going for his underwear. I don't know. We all talk about it right now.
Okay. There is a complete Justice League, but only on DVD. You have to get 3 separate volumes for Blu-ray, but it is out of print and getting harder. Damn it! See, that's what I was afraid of. Like, I need a box set, like they did with Superman, they did with Batman and Batman Beyond, South Park. What? Ryan probably get the new series. Oh, I saw the trailer to the new series. It doesn't look that great. I didn't mind the animation, really. I'm with Amanda. For me, it's more about the story. Now, the best animated show for me in recent memory was Blue-Eyed Samurai. It's excellent. Arcane was the best animated last year. Arcane was on a whole other level. So what you're saying is, Alf has Spider-Verse animation. Omar would probably. For me, usually the art is what attracts me to a comic, but the story is what makes me stay.
That's good.
I mean, that's why we have cover art, right?
Yeah.
Like, look at I hate to use this as an example, but it's the first thing that came to mind. But a lot of these like Harley Quinn novels, right, that are at like I don't know if they still make them with covers with Fabio on them, but they have dudes like Fabio with long hair and super muscular dudes, right? They don't really have dad bods, things like that. So it is the cover that attracts you to see what's on the inside, and what's on the inside is what keeps you reading. Same thing for animation. Isn't a sequel to Batman Ninja coming? Oh, Batman Ninja was awesome, dude. Not the greatest story, but the animation was solid. European comic artists have some of the most beautiful art I've seen. I agree with that. Just looked it up. People Are Strange cover was someone named Johnny Hollow. Oh, I thought it was a girl.
Well,
I mean, she could be named Johnny. I don't know. I thought it was a girl. A mutual friend of ours was really disappointed with how Gunn did Cersei. She was beaten too easily. I thought Cersei was overpowered because she has a Wonder Woman villain, right? You never know she's someone who's powerful enough to go to toe to toe with Wonder Woman from this.
Well,
Oh,
I wonder
but it's just a take on. What's that?
I said I wonder if there was a reason for that, like her, like how she.
Well, it's a different take on the character too, and
It is.
I'm okay with that. Warner Archive just put out Justice League Unlimited on Blu-ray disc a few years ago. It's amazing, but out of print. Kenny, your job is to find me a copy. It's a girl singing, but that's the name. Oh, I was right. It is a girl singing. Thank you so much. What did you have issues with, Amanda?
What did I have issues with?
If anything.
If anything. I mean, I think maybe for me, sometimes maybe the backstories got in the way of like the overall story itself. So then when we would get the revelations of, you know, who Clayface really was, and then the turn of events, maybe that took me out a little bit, but not in a big way. I mean, honestly, I was there for the backstories because I wanted to learn more about the characters, and I don't know how important that necessarily that main story was for me. But I guess that'd be like my main issue that I had with it. Like I said, the animation, it didn't really faze me. There was that one interesting part in episode 2 where I think they were fighting, and it kind of like was really like static shot. It was shot differently than the rest of the stuff, the rest of the episodes. And I'm like, that's weird. Why would they shoot that? Like, why would they design that fight sequence in that way and nothing else was in the rest of the season was done that way? I don't understand why that was done that way. But I don't know. I didn't really have a lot of issues with it in terms of it. I just enjoyed the story that was taking place and all the backstories. So I didn't have a lot of issues. Okay, Bones the Cool.
He's playing a video game. James Gunn said Cersei had to use her hands to cast spells. That's how they took her. Dang, Matt knows all these answers.
Dang, Matt.
My biggest issue with this is that I legit did not know it was coming to an end with episode 7. I thought
Neither did I. I did think, I was like, there's one more episode, right? And I was like, oh,
yeah,
no.
I thought, why are we having a flashback and the ending at the same time? We should legit have a flashback and then an ending episode.
There should have been a whole episode of the aftermath of what happened to Nina.
And what's the deal with Frankenstein? Okay, I kind of liked and didn't like what happened to Frankenstein. Like the whole season, he's building up to like, I'm coming to go and find the bride.
Yes.
And then, is it at the very beginning of episode 7, right? Like she shoots him?
Yeah.
And she spits on him? I don't know. I thought that felt a little bit. Honestly, the last episode felt rushed. I would have loved to have seen just a Nina-centric episode and then moving on to the next like big fight and having some casualties. I don't know if they ran out of money. I don't know what happened, but I kind of wish it really felt like.
I do wonder why
it should have been 8 episodes instead of like 7, right?
Yeah, it could have benefited from one more episode.
And I both liked and didn't like this because the whole Frankenstein and Rick Flag story was kind of its own thing, right? Like you get a little bit here and there, and then they would focus on the main story, right? And then a little bit here and there, and then the flashback of Frankenstein was part of the episode 2 that you were talking about.
It was part of episode 2 too, because you see it replayed again in episode.
Why is every series only 8 episodes long? I'm gonna go ahead and say let's blame the Brits. Let's blame the Brits.
No, I was gonna say, let's blame Netflix.
Let's blame that because man, they got Sherlock only 3 episodes every couple of years. The Doctor Who.
I don't know how you survive. I don't know how I survived when I was watching.
I missed the days of 26 episodes, and half of them were shitty, and I'm okay with that.
Can't we have a good medium of like 15 strong episodes? Right, like
15 strong episodes and 11 shitty episodes. I'm okay with that midway through. But then again, why can't we have 13 good episodes? HBO ruined it with shows like The Wire and Sopranos because they were only 10 episodes. And now it seems like everybody else is caught on. Hey, we would just make it a really good episode and make it 8. Midway through,
Yeah, but they really ruined that with Game of Thrones when they made like 6 episodes that last season.
There and Bloss is right. There was no Rick Flag scene. I thought he was gonna get one, and he didn't.
No.
Season 1 felt like a pilot season to test out interest in the property. Really glad we are getting a season. Oh, we are getting a season 2. Bones has bought property in Egypt, and what they do is give you the thing. Okay, awesome.
I'm good to
buy that from the son of the Prince of Nigeria. Omar just sent you an email with the link to JLU Complete Blu-ray. My man.
Wow.
My man. I wonder if Gunn ran out of time before Superman started shooting.
No, I don't.
I think a lot of it might have been done like ran out of money.
Yes.
It really felt like that.
Because when did they start filming Superman? Was that this year, right?
No, last year. This year is only January, Amanda.
Okay. They filmed it last year, but by the time like February rolled around, they were already in the like initial animation was already finished and the picture was locked. So I mean, I don't know necessarily if Superman was really the reason. It could have just been the budget. And we all know that Warner Brothers is not doing hot in that department. So
you mean the filler? I mean the bottom.
Who doesn't love filler episodes?
Oh, dude. Okay. Daredevil. Let's talk about Daredevil.
Yeah, it's 9:35.
It's 15 episodes. The first 2 were great. I heard a lot of good things about them. Sorry, Omar. Are you apologizing for all over Britain? It's your fault, Logan. You Brits and your small little.
Oh, your fault.
You don't even call them seasons, right? You call them series. Hey, I'm all about that too, though. BB shows are crazy. Some seasons 3 episodes. Some seasons are 3 episodes. Others are 10. Wow, how do you keep up with that? I like Creature Commandos. The season finale felt rushed, but that's okay. Supergirl began filming supposedly. Oh,
wonderful.
Creature Commandos before Superman. He wrote Creature Commandos after he did Peacemaker. Some BBC shows do 3 episodes, but they are 90 minutes long. That is true. And then you get a special Christmas episode too. All right, Panda, take it away. What would you rate? Anything else you wanted to add about Creature Commandos?
No, nothing.
You get Creature Commandos, all 7 episodes, season 1.
Season 1, final ratings and review for it. Yes. It was a good solid start for I hope will be a long running series.
Okay.
Love the story, loved all the characters and the writing. I think this would get a 8 out of 10 for me.
And I would love to know what everybody else thinks about the show and series. 8 out of 10 from the amazing Amanda.
That's right.
Let's see. Honestly, the story was good. Got me, involved. Like, I was hooked. I was hooked with the characters. I wanted more of the characters. I love the soundtrack. Even that stupid freaking song. The GI Bot episode was excellent. The Dr. Phosphorus, it was nice to see Rupert Thorne show up. Nina's episode was brilliant. If it wasn't rushed, it would have been perfect. That 10 out of 10 episode. Overall, animation was my biggest problem, but that's okay. I don't need the animation to be perfect for the story to carry me. 7 out of 10. It was great. I like it. I can't wait to watch it again. I would probably buy this on 4K if it's available. Yeah. Series 2, Fleabag. Speaking of Fleabag,
man,
she was funny. She's a funny lady. All right, Amanda, what are we talking about now? Okay, wait, let me see what everybody else.
Yeah, I was like, wait, we got to show everyone else's ratings.
Sorry, everybody. My buddy Wes giving 8 out of 10, 8.5, 10 GIs out of 10, 8 out of 10. Can't watch it. 10 out of 10. Out of 10. Kim, we got to find you a way. James, find her a way. Logan, 5 out of 10. Wasn't the biggest fan. Matt, 9 out of 10. You've already rewatched it.
I have watched it a couple times too. But for the show.
8.5 out of 10. And Bruce, you didn't even tell me what you rated. The only Justice League Complete series is unlimited. Season 1 and 2 is still separate. Sending you links on Patreon for all 3. My man, thank you. And my buddy Phil Owens for sending me the links. I'm going to be checking those out. And a 9 out of 10 from Richard. Yeah. Bruce, Bruce didn't finish it though. All right. So now that we're done talking about Creature Commandos, let's get to the meat of this episode, Amanda.
Daredevil.
Oh, is that what we're talking about? We're talking about Superman. Man, I give Creature Commandos 1 and True Detective Season 4 the same rating. She's sexist. She's sexist. That's okay, though. That's okay. I thought Season 4... what did I give Season 4?
It was Night Country. What are you
It was so good. It was so good.
How are you saying I was sexist? Wait, I'm confused.
It's just two ladies leading that, man.
Yeah.
What did I give it? Daredevil's back, baby. All right, Panda.
Jodie Foster.
Change that background. Change that background.
Yes. Wait, where's my background changer? Oh God, let's do Omar's favorite cleansing palette, apparently, for some reason.
What is she doing? Trying to speak Spanish?
That's not what she's trying. Okay, there was a Daredevil behind here, but I don't know if I picked
it. Ah, man, she was so bad.
Stop. It was. Ugh.
Wait. Segue time. Ouch. Oof. Wait a minute. Amanda, you got the wrong gift. That's not the one where she winks. You're supposed to be the one where she winks. This is the wrong gift.
How can you tell
me, Amanda?
I could tell the difference.
A little piece of my soul just died. Ugh.
You're fine.
Bones the Cool.
Oh my gosh,
Gambit. He would smash Gambit. Who wouldn't? Gambit, right? Cannot be more excited about Daredevil. All right, Panda, take us away with Daredevil.
All right, we're gonna
Born Again. Let's talk about Daredevil Born Again. What we caught in the trailer. Amanda has something that she created herself here.
I did. A fan-made trailer, apparently, is what you say.
Where's the trailer, Amanda? Why isn't this playing?
Thank you.
All right, so here we have the scene with him and Kingpin talking to each other, right? It's been a while since they've been together. I kind of like the way Kingpin deals with Matt Murdock.
Me too.
He actually enjoys his presence. I like that, right? So
he knows our guy.
It's cool. I love it, man. It gave me some good vibes. And then he asked the question, "What made you stop being a vigilante?" Because he still
the line has been crossed.
As a vigilante, right? And yeah. So, do you think that line has been crossed? Is that something from the third season with Bullseye, or is that something that they're gonna do here with a flashback? And also,
I don't know, or maybe it's him sleeping with She-Hulk. I don't really know what. Wait, was it She-Hulk?
I wasn't expecting the
Wait,
ball.
No, it wasn't She-Hulk.
That line is so stupid. I love it.
Wait, wasn't she in She-Hulk? No, which one was he in?
He wasn't She-Hulk. He was.
Okay,
I think he was
in
the final. They did. They knocked boots. They knocked boots. You're right.
Yeah, I'm like, so is
weird answer, man. That's a very dude bro answer, Amanda. It's very dude bro of you to
I
answer.
didn't mean it, but I would assume. Well,
look at the gang's back together again.
I know. It made
got
me.
Foggy and Karen Page got rest her soul. Maybe. She-Hulk made him green. Yikes, James.
Okay.
They're mixing different themes from different runs. I love it, right? Because I mean, they've kind of already done Born Again a little bit.
They did,
right?
yeah. Like in that last season.
Would you be happy with a Tatiana Maslany cameo, Amanda? Or would you rather see Jennifer?
No, because the
Garner?
joke will just take it all. I would rather see Jennifer Garner. No, it'll just take me out of the whole. Clearly, there's a different vibe.
Oh, there is a different vibe.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, he's breaking, dude. Disney
you
Plus,
saw broke the bones.
dude, Disney Plus is like, we ain't fucking around.
Yeah, they're like, this is Netflix. Yeah, this is the original. We're not toning this down. We're not dumbing this down.
John Estrada is right. Season 3 was
sort
of a Born Again adaptation. Right? There's a couple of elements that they can still use here.
Yeah, but they had a lot of the elements.
Cherry picking stuff. Yes, like Muse from Charles Run, and maybe the thing that Matt killed someone like in Chip Zdarsky's run. That's what Melanie said too. Like him killing that one. It was just an unnamed thug that he accidentally killed. Right, this was going to throw him over the edge.
And a line.
No, it was nice to see some faces from and some new faces coming too.
Yes,
yeah. Dude, and we have a new status quo for Kingpin. He is now the mayor of New York City. Very much like in the comic books. Very cool. I love when they do that. And
I do. I love that he's the mayor. Makes so much sense. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm very excited for that. And so, and we saw, was it White Tiger, right? Is that
Well, we don't
who?
see him yet. Hold on a second now.
Okay.
Now, this is when he's like, what did you do? And he's like, I crossed the line.
That must be, we must be seeing.
I knocked boots with Tatiana Maslany, and this is the
I'm just trying to think. It has to be something that happens in the show because it definitely can't be prior to that.
Right. That's what I'm thinking, Immortal Ibsy. What's up, dude? What is the line that he crossed? Is it something from season 3? Because remember what he did to Bullseye, or what he thought happened. And the whole Bullseye thing, now they can do adamantium bones, baby. They can finally do that because they couldn't do that on Netflix.
Because they didn't have all the rights.
They totally can because they own the rights to it's ridiculous. Adamantium, the word. But
yes.
Yeah. Oh man, this is so good. And it's so brutal too. Like him just
right here. That yep.
This is what this one's okay. If you see a little blood and you're like, whatever. But then you see so we got the character Bullseye back.
Yep.
Looks like he's gonna go on trial. And then there's a little bit of cameos here. Is never done. He's going to church. Good old Catholic boy. Who's this young lady? Who was that? Whoa. That was a perfect pause.
A great pausing. That's a good question.
This is from Bruce. I'm so glad Disney Plus is going to have an ongoing Marvel series instead of all the mini series they've been doing. It's going to be great. Oh my gosh. Kane, same. Like, they're not messing around with this trailer. They're like, this is not a Disney show. Look at that. That's a shower scene. So I'm
trying to figure out who she is. I don't know because you don't really see the only person, Margarita Lavivia, but they don't have a name by her, so I don't know who she's supposed to be on IMDb. But she's supposed to be in all 18 episodes, most of these folks. I don't know who that lady is. And who Heather, is she a comic book character? Did he have a love interest?
Well, that's the thing about freaking Daredevil, right? He's had a lot of love interests.
He gets around.
Where did you see that she was named Heather? Out of curiosity, because like Heather Glenn, is that who you're talking about? Yo, yeah, this Heather Glenn. Man, this memory still got it, baby. It's
nice.
I can't remember shit, but
yes, that's what. And when that's Margarita Laviva is playing.
Really, she's playing Heather Glenn. So that was a character that was created by Marv Wolfman back in the Daredevil comics, right? Wow. Now she didn't have the happiest outcomes later on.
She
had dealings with the Purple Man. That happened to her, but here's the thing: like anybody that ever dates Matt doesn't have the best luck. Especially when you find out that he's Daredevil. And that's all. I don't know what's going to happen.
You know what happens if you date any superhero? You don't have the best of luck. You could have your entire life just rearranged like in Spider-Man.
Who's Kirsten McDuffie supposed to play? Yeah.
That's a great question.
That's awesome. Wow, what an obscure characters. Is it actually supposed to be 18 episodes? All right. Sorry, I paused on the steamy scene a long time. Sorry about that.
No, you're done.
That was more for Amanda. Okay.
Thanks.
So right there, we got a glimpse of what could be one of his new villains. And that is, let me get to, of course, this stupid thing.
So the first season is 9 episodes.
Damn it. Come on, Omar. All right. Wait, 9 episodes?
Yes. The first season would only span 9 episodes.
Right there.
And this was supposed to be 18 episodes long.
Not watching this season unless we get Phil, stop it. All right. So we got Muse. This is a character from the Charles Soules run. And you know what's funny about this? This is a little behind the scenes. I knew this character was going to be in this stupid show last year when I had an email. I'm going to just say an anonymous email from Marvel Comics asking me what comic book collected editions have come out that have featured the character of Muse. And I thought to myself, I remember like texting Amanda, I'm like, I think Muse might be in the new Daredevil Born Again. And sure enough, he is there. That is the character that was created by Charles Soule and Ron Garney during their run. So he's just a super villain that shows up and serial killer who doesn't talk. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Daredevil reacts to this character. Kristen was his love interest from the Mark Waid run. Oh, thank you. Oh, I like that character. But I did not see her in the trailer though. Was she in the trailer? Let's keep watching. Let's see who else shows up. So Muse shows up. That young lady, who was that? Oh, and Frank Castle. Hell yes. Dude, he was so good as Punisher. So good as Punisher.
I know. I didn't see. I wasn't sure if he's come back or not. So
James Gandolfini's son is in this. I wonder who he's playing.
That's a great question because he's only listed for one episode on IMDb.
I mean, they gave him the highlight here.
Yeah,
he was actually pretty good. He was pretty good in Many Saints of Newark. I thought he was good in that. And I wonder what kind of character he's going. I wonder if they're going to stereotype him. He's listed as Daniel Blade. Huh. Oh, Richard Fisk. That would actually make sense.
Oh, that would be cool. If that
he could play James Gandolfini probably playing young Fisk. That would actually make sense, right?
That would be really
but
cool.
You can't really tell when this takes place. Like, oh, thank you, Bruce. 9 episodes this year, 9 next year, filming season 2 soon. Oh my gosh. Can't wait. The camera work and colors are very good. Not the exact same as Netflix with the deep colors, but feels cinematic. That's what I was thinking too. It feels really cinematic. Richard Fisk out of nowhere. Oh, that would be awesome. Love Daredevil. I do have a question about Wilson Fisk. I'll never forgive Marvel if they fuck this up. Daredevil was my favorite show of all time. They can't. I will say, I think Amanda and I reviewed season 3. We didn't review season 1 because we weren't doing episodes then. But I gave season 3, like, it was legit a 10 out of 10. I thought it was amazing. It was perfect. It was great. Season 2 had its problems. Half of season 2 was perfect. The other half was okay. Yeah, we got, let's go back a little bit. We got White Tiger. And it looks like the original White Tiger. Is it after this scene? Oh, Matt, yes.
So I'm trying to figure out. So the
100%. I'll be honest. I really thought the White Tiger was going to be the female, his niece, White Tiger. So what are you confused? I'm sorry.
No, I'm not confused. So originally, Hector Ayala was cast, but he passed away.
Yes, in the oh damn it, I don't want to spoil what.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, Camar de los Reyes. I'm sorry, the actor himself. They cast Camar de los Reyes passed away in late 2024. So this is his final one. His final so I was like, why am I not seeing this person on? That's yeah.
So did they replace him?
No, I think that he filmed his scenes. And then I think, I'm assuming, obviously, when he has the mask on, you're using stunt doubles. So it doesn't really matter. So he did film his scenes, but then he had passed away late 2024. The actor.
Okay, so I'm not going to give away when.
I don't know if the character passes away in the series.
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet.
So the comic books, right? Hector Ayala was the original White Tiger. He was created by George Perez and Bill Mantlo, and he had that stone on his chest, right? Like they wore as a necklace.
Yes.
Now he did end up passing away. I'm not going to give away when, but then we got Ava Ayala, his niece, that became, or was she his sister? Maybe she was the sister, that became the new White Tiger. Then I'm really surprised they didn't go with the female White Tiger instead of the male White Tiger. But regardless, that's really cool. When do we get the great DD villains like Mr. Fear and that said? Oh, this all looks fit safe and predictable. Phil, there's no way even you did not like Netflix's Daredevil. Solid, man. Remember a female White Tiger from White Tiger's legit. Like she is Ava. That's his niece or sister. I can't remember. But hey, do you think Krakoa era will collect the Omnis like the anthology? Oh, I don't know, brother. I don't know anything about Krakoa yet. If you listen to what Matt says, he doesn't say a line he crossed. So I think someone close to him gets hurt really bad. Maybe Foggy. Got to rewatch seasons 1 through 3. This premieres in March, my birthday month. Oh, I can't. It's going to be a great birthday.
It'll be a great month.
It's a great month anyway for my birthday. But all right, let me play this again. So some more brutality. Right there, dude. He breaks that dude's leg like that.
Yeah, he surely breaks his leg.
More of Muse and
all
Charlie Cox looking at the different costumes.
I love it.
I think we've seen the red Daredevil costume in the Netflix show, but it looks a little bit different here. The fight against Muse, that fight right there in the apartment looks
right there when he breaks the elbow.
Dude, he slams the dude's face. Oh, so that was so.
I was like, ooh, we're not holding back on this one.
Daredevil, Born Again. I can't wait. March 4th.
It's a good trailer. I think it's. I hope we don't get any more. That's all we need. I feel like that is just.
Well, I mean, it's right around the corner, right? She was my white tiger from Brubaker. Yeah, she's in Brubaker and Bendis' run.
Well, I know.
I watched season 1, but tapped out with season 2 when they turned Matt into an arsehole. Bad writing.
Season 3
I did say half of season 2 was perfect. The other half,
but season 3 I liked season 3 a lot.
After Penguin, hopefully this is going to be more television gold.
Oh God, Penguin's so good. I can't wait for another Penguin to come out. I know it's going to be a minute. I think
that the Daredevil hallway scene or the apartment scene with the stairs, and in season 1, I was like, oh my God, this is another level of TV. It's amazing. And then season 3, the fight at the prison.
Yeah.
Other level, man. That was so good. Right around the corner. What's up, Sugar Man? What is going on, dude? Did someone say, where's your hashtags, brother? There it is. Long live hashtag. You made it, man. It's so good to see you, brother.
I'm glad that
he was going to water Daredevil down after She-Hulk.
Yeah.
There's always that fear. There's still that fear that they're going to do something wrong. They're going to mess it up. They're going to make it goofy. They're going to have like fun and whimsical and quippy humor. Yeah.
And the problem is they put him in that property, which was meant to be a parody, meant to be comedic. And maybe that was the wrong first step. Because they're both lawyers does not mean that we had to throw him into She-Hulk. But yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Off topic more, but Krakoa reading order is an hour and 27 minutes long. How long was it? I recorded 4 hours, and then I had to do color correction and sound balance, and that was another 30 minutes or so. It wasn't bad. But then I gave it to Dom, and Dom took 5 hours to edit. So all in all, it's about a 10-hour like work, and all that work of 10 hours for some guy to go, oh, you're missing this. That's not what happened. I love it. You never know how much it goes into work in YouTube videos, right? And you always have that
that one guy.
You ignore all the positive stuff that you get, all the comments on like how great it is and how wonderful it is, and then you focus on the one comment that's like, Krakoa sucked.
Yeah, I'm so glad I spent all that time on it.
I was like, oh, time well spent on a Sunday instead of spending it with my family. Haven't seen the Penguin yet, waiting for it to hit any streaming service. I want physical, baby. Daredevil was my favorite comic show, and the timing of this trailer couldn't have been more perfect.
Ooh, happy birthday.
Dude, happy birthday. Tomorrow. Happy birthday, man. Let me see if Melanie still has
if you're watching this tomorrow, just know we said it tomorrow.
Yeah, if you're watching it right now, remember him fighting the bikers in season 2 also that. There were some great moments for Daredevil. Happy birthday. There we go. There's your birthday gift. That's a good one.
I do wonder, I don't know if they've talked about this on how much this is going to play into the larger MCU. And I know that's always the question that we ask, because I feel like everything does in a way still play into the larger MCU, even if it's not going to be directly correlated to it. But I am interested to see what part of the MCU is this going to be completely contained where we're not getting cameos, like we don't know, or nods to things going on in the greater world, for example, or if there will be nods. Like it'd be cool to see like a nod to like the Hawkeye stuff going on with that Fisk kind of went through an Echo. Not that anyone really.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about that.
Okay, good.
Canceled there. I wanted to focus on this. Give us Daughters of the Dragon with Jessica Henwick. Bill, I knew you were a man of culture. I knew you were a man. Yes. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful, beautiful woman. The physical takes space. I know. I'm sorry about that. I enjoyed Creature Commandos. Daredevil trailer looked fun. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're doing well, Lenny. I don't want to spoil what happens to Echo for the people that are not watched it and want to watch it. I don't know if those people exist. But weren't we led to believe that she killed Kingpin at the end of that? Like we thought she was gonna kill. Like I know it cuts off. Like, but at the end of that season,
Boy, I would have to go back and watch that to remind myself of what exactly
thoughts and prayers if you do. But
thoughts and prayers. I don't remember. I thought it was. I don't think that. That's a great question.
I really thought she killed Kingpin because of everything that he did. And she had him. I remember she had him on his knees. And I've only watched it one time, and it was only to review it. At the end of Hawkeye, she shot Fisk. That was it. It was Hawkeye, not
Hawkeye.
Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the end of Hawkeye.
And then Echo, you find out she shot him in the eye. Oh, wait, that bad that I forgot that he
wait, is he missing an eye in this? Did we watch the trailer?
He got the Infinity Gauntlet. He doesn't snap that
back.
Well,
Was he not missing an eye? I don't remember because it's a side profile of him, and I don't remember which eye he lost. So, and I guess I also don't know where this takes place. Oh, he's not missing an eye. Okay, you're right.
No, he's not missing an eye.
Maybe they're just gonna forget what happened.
Can we all forget what happened in Echo? Oh, and they had potential. And honestly, they were doing things in. Oh, Bruce. Holy shit, Bruce paid attention. Bruce
that's what happened
with her powers. Really? Now
we really need to go watch.
Daredevil looks promising. Hope Disney keeps the energy from the same. Carl. Hope you're doing well,
the editing of the trailer makes it look like they have.
Okay, no, there was an end credits scene in Echo that had Fisk watching the news and gave him the idea to run for mayor.
Okay. Boy, we need to go rewatch.
Wow. No, we do not. Stop. I'm going to stop.
Well, shouldn't we to prepare for Born Again? Like that season.
I will watch seasons 1 through 3 of Daredevil and
we should do that. I feel like we should do that.
Watch.
Do a retro recap.
You know what? We should do, if we have time, Amanda, a retro review of seasons 1 through 3 of Daredevil.
Wait, that's exactly.
Is that what I just said? That did I? Man, I know. Yeah, I don't know where these ideas come from. They just come. There's an Easter egg, Pim Van Dyne logo in a building. Ooh, I didn't catch that.
I did not catch that either.
It was all right. Yeah.
I
don't remember.
We can watch our review.
Messed his mind. Was it really that bad? I remember Echo actually when I was watching it. I thought to myself, oh, they're upping the violence and the vulgarity. I've never seen a Disney show like that. I remember when we reviewed it. I remember making that statement because we hadn't, and I was like, maybe they're kind of changing their way they think about Disney Plus shows with MCU.
Well, considering now that you can have like the Hulu content sitting
Night
right
Bitch,
on there.
Night Bitch on Disney.
Night Bitch,
so weird.
Disney Plus, and there's Night Bitch. Like, why'd you watch this? And I was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, oh, she's like running with the wolves. What the heck?
I did not catch Luke. Where's Luke Cage at? Thank you so much, Bruce, for the super chat. Echo healed his trauma and helped him let go of his anger, and he ran for mayor. You rewatch Echo.
No,
could be called Bored Again.
That's okay, Scott. We'll just catch the highlights.
Did we review all of Echo?
We did, James.
We give it a 6 out of 10. That's not bad, though.
Not bad.
Like some of it.
Like the
cinematography, the lighting.
We have a matrix. We made a matrix of all of our ratings. I need to cross-reference to see if I'm being fair across the board, or maybe I need to go back.
Here's the thing about Amanda, though. Like, she would give this movie a 6 out of 10 right now. Amelia Perez.
No, I would not. It would be a 4, like hard 4.
Look at the cinematography here.
No.
And there's a Rogers. Yeah, I did see the Rogers musical sign. I did see that one. So it's set in the MCU world. They released all the episodes of Echo the same day. That means something.
It does, John. It does.
I hope they don't plan on doing that with this, right? I hope they do it right.
No. They're not doing that with this. No. Yeah.
I think it's a billboard with
like Agatha and everything like that.
Oh, the name of the club that Luke took over at the end of season 2. Rubric?
I feel like they know that Daredevil is one of those they can do weekly, and it would be beneficial.
They totally should do it weekly. There's no reason why they need to do it.
They know this is what people have been anticipating. Because when I think we did our rankings, like when we think about the Marvel movies, they weren't like necessarily like they're high on our list because we're gonna go review them, but necessarily like are they the things we're excited about over like Superman? No. Maybe except for Fantastic Four, because I am super excited for that. That does look really cool.
Oh, I can't wait for that trailer to drop. We need to do a trailer reaction for that. I'll drop what I'm doing. Yeah.
I'll drop whatever I'm doing too, unless I'm in the middle of like a kickoff session for work. That may not be able to happen.
I guess you're not committed, are you, Amanda?
I don't know.
If you remember anything in Echo, you're a true fan. Jessica Jones may show up in season 2. I believe eventually. Can we just forget Iron Fist? Let's just forget. And
I think they have to.
That needs to happen. I expect all the defenders to show up besides Danny because he sucked. He did suck.
I think they've written Danny off.
MC, who I know obviously loves Iron Fist, and not the best.
They can always bring back a different Iron Fist. I mean, we have a multiverse now. We don't need that version to come back.
Let's see here. Weekly is a smart play, but back in 2015, I can't believe it's been 10 years. Really? When he did the introduction of the Marvel Premiere collection, Charlie Cox. It was an awesome introduction talking about when he got the role, and he was like he left his home in England to come to New York, and he's like, and I haven't gone back home. I'm still here after 10 years. And he was like, this role changed my life. It was an awesome introduction. He talks about the comic books he should read to get ready for the character, and one of them was Born Again.
That's awesome.
But what's really cool is that, you know, he was talking about getting ready and how the fans were just suggesting things. And he was like, I've read so many comics. I am a comic book reader now. I love that this role made him a comic book reader.
That's awesome, though, to hear that from the actor.
Please recast Luke and Danny, especially if they decide to bring them back. At least Danny. The guy who plays Luke was solid. I don't know if I don't know if he's busy doing something else, though. Harlem's Paradise, Rogers, the musical, and Pim Van Dyne are all signs in Times Square. Oh, the Times Square. Let's go back to the Times Square shot. I'll find it.
Find it for us.
Okay.
He's working on it. This is a work in progress. This is
it's a technical. Anybody got timestamp for that on the trailer?
Give a timestamp up. Hey, Amadeus.
028. Dude, Richard, are you serious? Let's see here. Let's see if Richard is right.
There he goes. There, you found it. I'm looking at you. What you're doing down there? It's there.
You should not be looking at what I'm doing down here.
Now you got to backtrack.
Yeah, it's 28 seconds right there. Maybe it's the next scene. Let's see here. Let's see. Diner, Wilson Fisk. Oh, Mayor. This is when he's like, I'm gonna change. Oh, you know what? I bet I missed it because it was right before that. I bet it's at the 27. Amanda got the wrong trailer. I'm sorry about that. It's her fault. All right, here we go.
I see Pim Van Dyne, and then
okay, there's the Rogers musical.
How did Levi's get their stuff in there? That's why.
Somebody's got to pay the bill. And Price Lock. Okay. Give me Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Shang-Chi and Daredevil team up will be tight. Where is Shang-Chi being, man?
Yeah.
Best part about the Defenders is when Stick called Iron Fist.
He's in a movie that's coming out this year.
It's been a while. I think they will bring Danny back. I don't fully blame the guy who played Iron Fist. He could only do so much with what they wrote. That is true. And he only had like
Game of Thrones. I don't know. I don't know.
You liked him in Game of Thrones. He had a part he played.
Wasn't he? What's his name? The husband of
hold on. Really cute girl.
Yes.
Her brother. Yes. Lover to one of the Anyway,
that's right.
Amadeus liked.
He was a Tyrell. He was a
Tyrell, that's it. Yeah, the Tyrells. Lord. Oh, look at
Tyrell.
Richard. He's like,
Lord Tyrell. Laura. I couldn't say Laura, and I was like, that's not Laura.
No, that's not it. Is Shang-Chi and anything coming up? He was in the new. He was, and then they were like setting up the rings, and they were like, oh, it's connected to a cosmic thing. Oh, Kang the Kong. Nope.
And then then Wong was coming in, and I was like, what's happening? And then
can we forget about Wong? He done sin with that Wonger's bull crap. I'm done with Wong after that.
Look, at this point, they can recast it. But I don't think.
Why would they recast Madison? We don't need her recast. We don't need her.
What? I'm talking about Ty Simpkins as the Iron Fist.
Oh, I'm sorry. Amanda probably wants Ty Simpkins as the new recast.
I mean, I think he's too old to maybe play. Like he's getting.
Shang-Chi was in What If? Oh, I did not watch it. Amanda, you watched it.
No, only some of the episodes this season.
Oh, I thought you watched the whole thing.
No, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched.
Wong found a baddie, and he hasn't been. Is that how we're describing that?
Once I had to witness the episode of your girl, Kat Dennings, having a baby with Howard the Duck, I was like, nah.
Oh, Kat Dennings is in it.
Yeah,
you better play that goddamn gif with her.
Darby and Howard the Duck are like having a baby, and I was like, "This, what is the purpose of What If? Why does it exist? What is the purpose?"
So yes, I am super excited
I am as well.
for Daredevil. And 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 for Creature Commandos. Go and watch it if you have a chance. If you're not a fan of the animation,
be a fan of
other shows on Max, like The Penguin, Mystic Pizza is on Max. You can go watch a classic.
What else is on Max right now? There's a lot of like 2000s, 90s.
Oh yes, we are talking about Born Again on our book club on Patreon. It is this Sunday. It's part of our Patreon. If you want to go and join us, that would be great. She had a baby with Howard the Duck. Thank you for that, Plus.
That happened.
If you want two new TV series to watch, check on Call. Season 1's on Prime, and The Pit. The kids are in bed. What I miss? People are suggesting TV shows to us.
And we are super psyched about Daredevil and looking to maybe do a little look back at seasons 1 through 3 to get ready for March 4th.
Simu Liu is constantly liking social media posts criticizing Marvel for Shang-Chi 2 not I don't know if that's going to make it happen. I'm just so excited for Daredevil. Captain Carter cameo, probably. I just want a Jennifer Gardner cameo. A Jennifer Garner cameo.
Went off in the distance whenever that shadow monster ate her. And
yeah. Oh, I haven't seen the Yacht Rock. Have you seen the Yacht Rock documentary?
I watched that though. That sounds phenomenal.
Oh shit! I'm off this Sunday. I should be able to. Join the book club, man. I think it's at 2 p.m. Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion. Oh, Maya. West Wing.
Oh, what a great watch. Oh.
Maya, you need to watch West Wing. You need to watch The Wire. Sorry.
Yes, The Wire is one of the best. Yeah.
The Sopranos. 6 Feet Under. Man, did y'all watch the Crisis on Earth's trilogy? No. Is it animated? I haven't seen it.
On Max.
I bet Jessica Jones does have a cameo in this, though. The Jerry Springer. Dude, I talked to Amanda about this. I was disappointed in the Jerry Springer fights camera action.
I was too. It ended so abruptly. I was like, wait, there's more to this story.
Springer? Are you kidding me?
Someone's lawyers must have gotten to.
Wasn't enough, man. Why can't they give me like a 10-episode making of a murder type of Jerry Springer?
That's what I thought it was going to be. I was expecting some more.
Yeah, me too. I was like, is there more?
I've seen better episodes.
I can't believe I'm bitching about not enough episodes of Jerry Springer. Oh, you love The Wire. I can't remember who it is that does. I thought it was you. Doesn't like
me.
I talked about how I'm not. I think Breaking Bad is okay. But if I tell my friends that love Breaking Bad, that I think it's okay, they're like, no, why don't you love Breaking Bad? I'm like, because I thought it was just okay. And there is no okay with them. It's either you like Breaking Bad or love it, or you just don't like it. That's it.
You have a bad opinion.
There's no middle ground, which is just crazy. They get all defensive like they wrote the goddamn thing. After Daredevil season 1 and 2, do not forget the Defenders before season. Let's forget the Defenders first.
Yeah, we
can for the super chat though. Let's forget the Defenders. Feel like I'm a bit burned out on the MCU, so I probably will only watch it F4 unless it. You won't watch it. Oh, you should watch. You should watch it. Eric Clapton MTV
You're not going to go to the theaters.
Or something will be on Paramount Plus on December 12th, the late January cinematic release.
They should put Dashboard Confessionals on unplugged on there. That'd be nice.
Dashboard Confessionals. Didn't expect to hear that tonight. They should have made Secret Invasion the over. How do you waste an opportunity with Samuel L. Jackson?
They really did nothing with that character. It was such a shame.
Shield is awesome, by the way. The guy that went on to play The Thing.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
You
Breaking
oh,
Bad.
no, you found that person.
Here we go. Here it is. It's just okay.
If it helps, I barely watched the show, so it's...
I already had The Sopranos. I was like, we're using the same formula, and I get it. I think I like the bottle episode. Dude, I pissed off my friend when I said I like the Fly episode, the bottle episode. He's like, that's the stupidest episode. Oh, man. These guys work in Hollywood, too. Shows I love get canceled after the first or second season. Very rarely do they last for a while. And there might be some kind of beauty to that, Kane, because they don't get to season 5 and 6 when they could turn awful, right?
They don't become the Game of Thrones.
Year 2 is amazing. Breaking Bad is okay. Thank you, Logan. You agree with me. Iron Fist was boring as fuck, but putting me to sleep. Justified. Lexington, Kentucky represent, but filmed in California. Whatever. Let's do a rewatch of Tip Tuck. Nip Tuck.
Oh my God, yeah. I remember how scandalous that show was when it came out, when it did. But now, you're right, adorable Brent Hogan. Nip Tuck would be considered very tame compared to some of the things we have these days.
So thank you. The Fly was awesome. I liked it too, man. I don't know if the Ryan Johnson directed it. I thought it was a great episode, and I got blasted because I thought it was like the best episode of Breaking Bad, and they're like, "No, it's not." Shut up, Blas. No, it's not. Wait, the new Walker. You know what I did watch was the Diddy documentary. That's on Peacock right now. Have you seen it, Amanda?
I have not now.
Oh, I thought that would be up your alley. Like, how have you not seen it?
I don't know. I don't get on Peacock very much. That Nikki Glaser comment was not false.
Dude, but it's not like it's, you know, they got some of the people that believe him and other people that are like, no, man, he's full of shit. Like, it's pretty funny. But it's a throwback to that era of music that I really like, going to clubs and stuff. It was old school, man.
Well, then maybe I'll have to watch it.
I binged Breaking Bad after it was finished. Could not imagine watching it weekly, but great show that way. I haven't seen it since the first one. Better Call Saul. That's the prequel, right? No,
yes,
Diddy.
That was the prequel. It came out, yeah.
They talk about the Diddy parties in here in the video that went viral. Oh, you like the Chuck Norris one? Okay, that's a classic. All right, Panda. Anything else to talk about tonight before we wrap up?
No,
what are we talking about next week?
Well, so James would like to call on.
Oh, that's a shame. She was saying something. Baby. Well, yes. One was probably on some book. What? I did not do that. All right, let's get Amanda back. Let's see. Oh, you're back. All right. So go ahead. Let's wrap up. What were you saying?
Yeah. So next week we'll probably be doing something in honor of James, our wonderful oracle. It's his birthday is in January.
I need to wrap that up. I need
to wrap it up too. I heard it had a good epilogue. Is James's birthday month. James is our wonderful oracle, and Omar made him a promise, and he has proof that he would be able to make the schedule for Reelz Talk this January.
No, let's give him one episode this week.
So we're giving him an episode next week. We're gonna give him an episode.
What, James?
James, if James is on, James, you can put it in the chat. What do you want us to?
No, give me some choices so people can vote. Skeleton Crew is
for
done.
For next week.
I would definitely include Secret Invasion in that. Thank you, Phil, for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching as usual.
I heard the same thing. James, you got one shot. If I don't see it by the end of the chat, it don't count. Give me 3 choices that you want. There better be that, and there better be the proposal better be 3 different freaking versions of the movie. So give me something else. Give me 2 other movies. Peaky Blinders. Oh, I've never finished it. Revenge of the Fallen. The Transformers movie? What is wrong with you, Blas? Come on, James. Give me some of your favorite movies. Yeah. You can throw the proposal in there, but give me 2.
He just said the proposal 3 times. I think that's all he wants.
There's no way that James likes the freaking proposal that much. Nobody does.
No, but I feel like he likes to torture you.
All right. Just message me 2 of your other favorite movies of all time.
And we will put a poll up. But remember, folks, it is for his birthday episode.
James will pick Will.
That's amazing.
Will Ferrell.
No.
God damn it.
He has picked his 3 movies. All of which
Hey,
I would be okay with watching.
Do you want people to watch my show, or do you want people not to watch me ever again? The Proposal, Space Jam, and Bridget Jones' Diary?
They are coming out with the new one this year, so it is relevant.
None of this is relevant.
So next week, since it is
the English version of the Proposal, the Spanish version of the Proposal, and the French version. What if the French version wins?
That'd be hilarious. I would understand.
Omar to watch. Dude, I lost it in the movie theater. I don't know if Amanda and I sat next to each other, but I got up to look at this bitch when the Proposal came on as a joke. I was like, what the fuck? Of all the movies he could have chosen
ever done in his entire life, it had to be that one.
He was telling us all, but don't ruin my head, cat. Oh, you're so sweet, Kane. If you watch Space Jam, people will come. All right, I'm gonna put those 3 stupid movies on a poll. No, Maya, we don't know yet. The Proposal's going up.
We're gonna put it up on a poll.
Diary.
Yeah, Nice Pool is in trouble. Apparently, that's not gonna age well, guys.
And now Nice Pool's in trouble. Nice Pool? What? The Ryan Reynolds dude?
Apparently, Justin Baldoni's camp is saying that.
Who's Justin Baldoni?
We'll do an episode at the end. It ends with us drama at one point. Understand what's going on, but essentially they're claiming that Ryan Reynolds made Nice Pool to mock Justin Baldoni. Apparently, he wears his hair in a man bun, and I guess his demeanor and the way he acts. And so they're trying to say
a lot of dudes wear their hair in a man.
Well, they're trying, but specifically because all of that happened or all around the same time. So like the filming of those movies. So I think that's what they're trying to say. Very interesting. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff going on with that.
Please don't. I'm not against the law of making fun of someone.
I don't know what they're trying to pull there. Anyways, but yes. So next week you guys will get
How did this happen? James goes, what episode
birthday, our wonderful Oracle moderator, etc. And you guys will get to vote. We will watch whatever you all vote on. So
this better be free to watch on streaming somewhere, James.
I think most of them are free to watch.
Oh, can we watch Amelia Perez? I'm gonna throw Amelia Perez into that fire to see what happens.
Okay. So we will be back next week with another episode. And
look at that dance number. You don't see that in Wicked.
You don't need to see that in Wicked because it actually has good music. And better lighting,
oh my gosh. Whatever.
Better choreography.
Wait, what was your question, Logan? Before we go, what was your question? Let me go back.
That is true.
Last question. Omar, just curious. On Matt My Ex, you said you were going to put options for the next Matt My Ex in the community tab. Are you going to wait? Oh, I have to wait until my friends we can lock in a date. Once we lock in a date, then I can put the vote up. I think Peter wrote down what we're doing. Yay, Betty White in the Proposal. Thanks for that, Sugar Man. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Amanda,
sign us off. Awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember to follow us on all of our social media channels at nearmintcon. Remember, check us out on Spreadshop for some great near mint condition merchandise, and also check us out on Patreon for $1 a month or more. You can support us here in what we do and get some really cool perks along the way. Last but not least, if it's classy and cool, it must be near mint. Good journey to all our one. And if you feel it, chase it.
Whatever. I'll end the stream. Thank you all so much.